Donald Trump strides toward the grand wooden doors of St. Augustine's Cathedral for a national unity prayer service. A stern priest blocks his path, his voice booming with an accusation that freezes the crowd, claiming Trump has abandoned faith and led the nation into chaos. Trump steps out of his motorcade, surrounded by Secret Service agents, ready to enter the historic St. Augustine's Cathedral in Washington, D.C. He's there for a national unity prayer service, a public event meant to address the growing tensions across the country in 2025. During his current presidency, a small crowd of supporters, reporters, and local citizens gathers outside, some waving signs of support, others watching. Curiously, Trump raises a hand to wave, his signature confidence on display, expecting a smooth entry. But as he approaches the entrance, Father Elias Thorne, a tall imposing priest known for his moral outspokenness, steps forward, blocking the doorway with a raised hand. Trump stops, his agents tensing as Father Thorne's voice cuts through the murmurs of the crowd. Father Elias Thorne speaks first, his tone sharp and unwavering. President Trump, I cannot in good conscience allow you to enter this sacred place until you answer for the chaos your leadership has brought upon this nation. The crowd falls silent, all eyes on the priest and the president. Trump lowers his hand, his expression shifting to one of surprise, and he responds, "Excuse me, Father. I'm here for a prayer service to bring people together and you're stopping me at a church." "Really?" Father Thorne doesn't back down, his voice steady. "You may be the president, but leadership isn't just about power. It's about morality, about faith. And under your watch, this country is falling apart. Crime is soaring. Jobs are disappearing. Students are protesting in the streets. And we're on the brink of wars with half the world. This isn't what our religion teaches. This isn't leadership." Trump steps closer, his tone firm. "Father, I'm doing everything I can to make America great, to protect our people, our values. You think I don't care about faith? I care about results, and I'm getting them." The priest shakes his head, pointing a finger at Trump. "Results, you say? Let's talk about those results. In Chicago, crime rates have spiked. Murders are up 20%. In Los Angeles, homelessness is out of control. People can't walk the streets safely. And what about the jobs? Manufacturing plants in Ohio and Pennsylvania are shutting down, leaving thousands without work. Is that the greatness you promised?" Trump interrupts, his voice rising. "Look, Father, I inherited a mess. Okay, a total disaster, and I'm fixing it. We've got the best people working on crime. We're bringing jobs back. Believe me, I'm not the problem here. I'm the solution." Father Thorne's voice grows louder, matching Trump's intensity. "A solution? You call this a solution?" Students across the country are protesting because education funding has been slashed. In Texas, they are shutting down schools. In New York, kids can't afford college because of your policies. And let's not even start on the wars. Iran, China, Russia. You're picking fights with everyone, risking lives. This isn't faith. This isn't unity. This is chaos. And it's on you." Trump waves a hand dismissively. "I'm not picking fights. I'm standing up for America. We can't let other countries push us around. And those education cuts, they are temporary. We're investing in the future, in trade schools, in real skills, not just handouts." The crowd starts to murmur, some shouting in support of Trump, others clapping for Father Thorne. The priest steps closer, his eyes locked on Trump. "You talk about the future, but what about the present? What about the families struggling now? What about the communities torn apart by your decisions? Faith teaches us to care for the least among us, to build bridges, not walls. Your leadership divides us. It doesn't unite us. How can you step into this church when your actions go against everything we stand for?" Trump crosses his arms, his voice sharp. "I'm dividing us, Father. I'm the one trying to bring us together. This prayer service. It's my idea to show the country we can be strong. We can be united. You're the one dividing us by stopping me here in front of everyone." Father Thorne doesn't flinch. "I'm stopping you because someone has to. Because the people deserve a leader who leads with compassion, not just strength. You claim to care about faith, but where is the faith in turning your back on the poor? In ignoring the cries of the struggling, in risking war without a thought for the lives at stake? I've seen the protests. I've heard the stories. I've counseled-led families who've lost everything. And they all ask the same question. Where is our leader? Where is the man who promised to make things better?" Trump fires back. "I'm right here, Father. I'm working harder than anyone. I've got plans, big plans. We're rebuilding the military. We're securing our borders. We're making sure America comes first. That's what the people want. That's what they voted for. The debate heats up. Father Thorn raising his voice. America first doesn't mean the people last. You can't claim to put America first when your policies leave so many behind. In Florida, fishing communities are collapsing because of environmental rollbacks. In Michigan, factory workers are on strike because they can't feed their families. And don't get me started on the international chaos. We're one step away from war with Iran. And for what? To prove a point. This isn't strength. It's recklessness. And it's not what our faith demands. Trump steps forward, his tone forceful. You want to talk about recklessness, Father. Recklessness is letting other countries walk all over us. Recklessness is letting crime run wild without fighting back. I'm not perfect, but I'm doing what's necessary. I'm protecting our future, and I'm not going to apologize for that. Father Thorn takes a step back, his voice softer, but still firm. Protecting the future means caring for the present. It means listening to the people, not just the ones who agree with you. I'm not saying you don't care, President Trump. I'm saying you're not listening. Not to the struggling, not to the faithful, not to the values that should guide us. If you want to enter this church, show me you're willing to lead with faith, not just power. Trump pauses, his expression softening for the first time. Look, Father, I hear you. Okay, I do. I know things aren't perfect, but I'm trying. I'm fighting every day for this country. Maybe I need to listen more. I'll give you that. But I'm not the enemy here. I want what's best for America, just like you. The crowd watches, holding their breath as Father Thorn studies Trump for a long moment. Finally, the priest speaks, his tone measured, then prove it. Meet with us with the religious leaders with the communities. Hear their stories. Work with us to heal this nation, not just strengthen it. If you can do that, you're welcome in this church. Trump nods slowly, his voice steady. You've got a deal, Father. I'll meet with you. I'll listen. I'll work harder. I promise you that we're going to make this country better together. You'll see. Father Thorn steps aside, his expression still serious. I'll hold you to that, President Trump. For the sake of this nation, I hope you mean it. Trump straightens, turning to the crowd with a quick wave before walking through the open doors of St. Augustine's Cathedral, disappearing inside as the crowd's murmurs fade. The tension of the moment lingering as the National Unity Prayer Service begins. If this moment gripped you, don't forget to subscribe for more real-life stories that challenge and inspire us to think deeper. Let us know in the comments. What do you think of Trump's promise? Will he keep it, or was this just another moment in the spotlight? Let's keep the conversation.